Yeah, fellas, welcome to the show. Let me start by talking about experience that I've had recently. In the internet marketing world, I did one of your guys' things. So I see how easy it is to uh, mix and match because I realized I was doing the same thing. From learning from internet gurus teach me something, and I would apply it to my situation, my life, what I'm into. And that was not what they were teaching. They're trying to teach me to go follow the exact steps. Don't make any changes in the work, then you'll get success. Case in point, I started learning how to market myself on Facebook. I put up a test fan page about a week ago. And on Facebook, you do what's called Facebook marketing. And the percentage that is considered good is 0.2%. By following exactly what the instructor said, I got 0.699. Way beyond the average percentage rate. So that taught me a lesson. Don't take what the instructor's saying and try to think. The moment you start thinking is when you done fucked up. Case in point, there are a lot of guys that'll take what I'm saying here and they'll try to just mix and match. Like that Commodore guy. He was coming here, listening to me. He's going to the TFL people, I believe. He's the one going to TFL over there, listen to that stuff and floating around. Okay, that's not a true bro for this forum here, or this vlog, however you call it, YouTube channel. Okay, that's one of those guys that float in and float out. That's why he got his feelings hurt over the whole cat issue. And also, I actually went to Google last night. I typed in cats, men, and femininity. And in the show I just did that kind of crashed, I did the same thing. But the same articles still come up. Today, of course, cats are firmly associated with femininity. Men who like cats are emasculated. Emasculated. Okay? Another blurb. I'm not going to open up the pages. Just read the blurbs. This is true for both men and women, but it isn't really cool to own a cat. We accept it in women because cats enhance their femininity. If you type in what I type in, you'll see the same articles. Feminine allure. No, wait, that's not the one there was one that was really good that said, you don't own a cat owns you. And that one didn't come up this time. I'm going to see if I can scroll down just a little bit further for it. Because they made a good point. A cat owns you. This one, feminine allure. Are you more dog-like or cat-like in your relationships? Okay. Let's see. This one. Whence the notion that cats are she by default? They're talking about cats. Anyway, I try to teach from experience of what I've observed in life. Can you guys get that into your heads? I'm teaching from my life experiences. I'll be 54 in June. So that means I've had a lot of life experiences, but not as just a normal adult. No. I was an awakened individual. That means I'm hyper alert to what's going on. Back in the 80s, I was complaining about why are males starting to look real feminine. I was complaining to the guy that I trained for bodybuilding. He was a friend of mine. And we both were sitting at, it was at, God, I don't remember the chain of coffee houses. They don't have them anymore. Java City Coffee House here in Sacramento on Capitol, I believe it was. Anyway, we were sitting outside, noticing these androgynous males running around. That was in the 80s. Those motherfuckers that had kids And those kids are grown up now. And it's even worse. So I've been tracking the femininity grown in men for a long time because I pay attention. You know, I notice everything in my environment. I see shit. So I see shit, I correlate, I start looking for patterns. That's the thing that I do naturally. Like, I'm the kind of person, I get at a table, I rearrange things in patterns. I see patterns in everything. So I saw this pattern going on. And for you guys who are part of that pattern, it's not for you to whine about it and be all feminine about it. Just take note of it. That's what I'm asking you to do. Take note of it. That Commodore Walk, I had to ban him from the channel because he got stupid after a while. Okay? In his comments. You know, I've helped the fella out. He asked me questions, got some help, but then to come back and call me more, no, that's two-faced. That's female. Okay? Because women always talk about each other behind their backs. They're real catty, as they say. So, let me try to do some mail for you guys. Again. God, I hate that thing blew up on me. Jim Fanatic, thanks for your compliment, and thanks for not acting like a female and taking my shit the wrong way. Okay, he's writing back saying POF help number 2. He says, thank you for looking at my profile. I really appreciate it. I got my glasses at the time because I thought they looked stylish. But you're right, I should get contacts and just wear those. And let me say to him that there are guys out there that get women that wear glasses, but that's not the people that come to the internet with problems, okay? You guys are two different people, all right? So I'm glad you recognize that contacts look better, at least for your photographs. Okay, so you show up on a date with glasses on, but at least attract her without the glasses, if you want to go ahead like that. Shamril, I sorry I got to rush through these, but this is my second time doing it. I hate doing shit twice. Shamril, right, is writing. I'm not sure if you saw my first email. He goes, hello, Supreme. I'm not sure if you remember me, but I'm the young brother, 26, who messaged you about possible tips for getting my life on the right path. If you recall, I'm a college-educated brother who lost my virginity a year ago and have had 3 women since, one of which is my current main. Well, long story short, I discovered the chick was fucking another dude for the past month. I should have known that this kind of behavior was in her nature due to the fact that she has some freak tendencies. Also, you are not tightening that pussy up all the way there, Shamril. If you were tightening the pussy up the right way, she wouldn't want to be looking somewhere else. You know, you would have sealed that. You would have put that shit on lockdown. I've been talking to this woman for the past 9 months, had a side chick who blew out in between then, and have been dating her for 3 months. I found out what was going on because the guy she was fucking told me everything. And that guy is a bitch. That is some bitch assness to do that. Men don't do that shit. Women like to do that shit. That was very feminine. So I talked about the femininity that's going on out there with your age, your age set is just fucking rampant. As we can see by the cat-loving men out there. A lot of guys, you know, I played basketball, man. I played football. I got a cat. That means you got feminine energy. You identify with that feminine energy. Okay? Don't get it twisted. I'm just trying to show you what's going on. So he goes, my problem is that the 3 nights she hooked up with him were nights where her and I were supposed to chill. She told me lies and made up excuses as to why she couldn't see me while she was actually out with this guy. When I told her I found out what happened, she begged and pleaded for me to forgive her and give her a second chance. She's been calling me day and night for the past 3 weeks, and I'm not sure what to do. I'm too sorry. I missed your mail. Must have been in the period where I was busy, and because I'm still working on my Fear product, and I wasn't doing a lot of mail. Let's see. One part of me still cares for her. But the other part of me feels very disrespected. Well, for me, you know, knowing that my woman's been up under another man, if it's the situation where, you know, we're supposed to be dating and she knows we're dating, never mind the fact I'm cheating on her, but she thinks we're dating, and she did that, I got a problem with that. Okay? I have a big problem with that. I mean, she's up under that man, taking his direction, his orders. Okay? I'm a control freak, obviously. I'm talking about taking orders. Shit. Taking his direction. See how I am? That's how I live my life. So, what would you do in this scenario? I'd walk away. Walk away. I want your advice, not just as a player, but also as a man. As a player, I would say I would get stone cold. What two can play that game? I'm going to dog your ass out. Okay? Because then it'd be about revenge, payback. Okay? But as a man, I just walk away. I wouldn't take her back. Because, I'm a cheater. Once a cheater, as they say, always a cheater. So, I know that. And people that can, if you guys are supposed to be exclusive and she went out and did that, never mind the fact that I would do the same thing. I'm doing double standards here, but I know it, okay? But I expect a woman to hold up to her side and grieve it, as ridiculous as that sounds. I know that sounds fucked up and ridiculous, but I should be enough. That's the way I see it. Okay. Thank you and sorry for the hate you're getting. Carlos Otero. I just seen an entire marketing campaign going on against you. Really? They have some vids up trying to debunk you, but it's obviously really bad marketing. Hey, it's not showing up under, I typed in Player Supreme. They can't break my marketing. Okay? They can't get onto my page if you type in Player Supreme. That's all I care about. They can put up all the, I don't know where you seen the videos at though. Let me know there, Carlos. I haven't looked on the side panels because if it's on side panels, then I'll do even stronger marketing to make sure that only my videos show up because I know how to do that. In fact, I ranked a video last night in 3 minutes, number 1. And then under the general keyword, it was number 2. In fact, I should check to see what it is right now. Hold on one second there, fellas, because I want to know. I've got the gadget right here. Actually, that's not the right gadget. It was called something else. I took it off of... Oh, fuck it. I'm number 1. Number 1. So I know how to do internet marketing on YouTube when I choose to. And about these people who are doing that, it's about this. It's about money. I'm starting to encroach on, yes, the PUA's territory. That's why they sent the little troll here. It's probably his job to do that every day. This little troll, obviously, because I talked about the little big men on YouTube, took offense to it. So he started trolling the channel. And there's a group of people on YouTube, that's what they're all about, is just trolling channels. But I think it's more about, if they're starting to make videos and stuff like that, that wouldn't be this idiot. This idiot comes to the channel. That's another group of people. Okay, they started to make videos, and that's about the money. And someone pointed out that all the gurus are all Jewish guys. I didn't know that. I started thinking about it, and I realized, yeah, he's right. He's right. David D., his real name is Eben Pagan. He's Jewish. I didn't know what mystery is. I thought he was like Eastern European or something. But a lot of those guys are originally, Jewish style. Like, wow. So one of the fellows on the channel was saying, they're trying to protect their money. And I can see that. I'm not trying to say anything bad about Jewish folks. I'm just noticing that when one of the members noticed this correlation that I didn't pay attention to. I don't know if it means anything. But there are black ones, but they're not hating on me. Except for, I'm the goddamn Dean, dude. But even now, he's outgrown that shit. I mean, nobody stays stuck on stupid forever. So it's got to be about money. So that means they're getting afraid. And the only one I really mentioned lately was, I think I mentioned Tao of Badass in one of my videos. Because that's a big product on ClickBank. If I just did affiliate sales for that, I'd be making a lot of money. Because that product is selling like hotcakes to the guys out there. Tao of Badass. Now a bunch of you guys are run over and look at it, I bet. But it recognizes it's an internet marketing product. It's created by internet marketers. The guys doing affiliate sales off ClickBank. Good. I'm sure they did a good job of producing the product. I don't want the guys coming after me anymore. But that's the only ones I can think of that I said anything about recently. The possible TV show, they're probably trying to shut that down. Make sure I don't get a TV show. But too late. My boys are working on it. Plus, even if they don't, I'm still going to go around and start doing lecturing. That's why I'm saving up money to buy a motorhome so I can travel around. And also that's why I'm learning internet marketing for other niches so that I can support myself while I do that. All right, so he writes, trying to debunk you, but it's obviously really bad marketing. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have realized that women are people too and have feelings, a past, present, and dreams. And just that alone changed everything. If you get to know someone, you can understand how to treat them. And certain things will make a man feminine unconsciously. Yeah, that's that cat thing. They don't realize it's unconscious femininity. And that's what I'm trying to explain to the... I hate to go back to that again, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's where it's coming from. Don't get defensive about it. Understand it. Instead of, throwing stones over here, understand. What's going on with me? I've learned that people are taking your work the wrong way because they cannot process how to be a man and how the world works. Exactly. It's the guys who have trouble processing, their masculinity that take what I'm doing the wrong way. And what I'm doing isn't bad. I'm saying run your life like a business, work on yourself, hit the gym, do public speaking. Because I don't know if I said in the show, but guys, my third time saying this today, though. If you're not in Toastmasters, then you're not doing what I teach. Every last one of you listening to me, not some, not half, not a few, not most of you, but every last one of you should be in Toastmasters. All of you. If you're not, then you're one of those Commodore Wog people. Okay? You're not one of the crew. My crew, they join Toastmasters. They also start trying to find what their purpose is. They start trying to start another business. My business section on my site is busy. People down there looking for ideas. Starting their website, stuff like that. So they can come up in their lives. But unfortunately, not all of my guys on my forum are doing it either. There are quite a few who are just trying to mix and match. And once you, like I said, you start thinking, start trying to apply, then you become one of you guys, the Commodore Wog types. So right now, are you in Toastmasters? If not, you're a Commodore Wog, okay? Two-faced. I'm sorry, but I teach you go out there and run your life like a business to grow in your life. Okay, that's what I'm preaching. Because that's what I did in my life. I quit my job at Pacific Bell to do my business full time. I've been self-employed ever since. Okay? So of course I'm going to teach business aspects. Of course I'm going to come from a marketing standpoint. Again, not 13 pieces of paper from the kid, but business and marketing. That's what I've always been about since I've been on the internet. Since I went to the Pimps Network, out of it, everything. Like a business. And I'm glad this man who's writing to me understands that, and he's actually applied it. He writes, as men, I can't really call them men, because they haven't learned to be men yet. Excuse me. They live in the world of YouTube, They have plenty on Illuminati, pickup artists, and Luciferian and other businesses making money off their imagination, which is crazy. But thanks again for your products. And I know you're becoming more popular, so you will get more hate. Yes, that's what that whole video shit is about. But I never regret my friend sending me your link. I can honestly say that I wouldn't have understood myself if I didn't thank you. Carlos Otero, Philadelphia. I realize, he says, some of your audience is younger, so they're not going to understand the marketing world. By the way, sorry for the book, LOL. And it was not a book. It's just that much. I really appreciate it, Carlos. Jason. Hello, player. My game has improved quite since the beginning of the year. Okay, again, another person who's saying their game has improved. Another person saying their game's improved from listening to my shows. All of you guys listening to me right now, you know that your game has improved from listening to my shows. Because I give you guys the truth. I know some people, again, I'm going back to Commodore Wog, didn't want to accept the whole truth. They want to mix and match. That's why that kind of person floats around. So from now on, if you do a Commodore Wog, I'm going to call you a Commodore Wog type. And that's some bitch assness, by the way. So if you're not Toastmasters, that's some bitch assness. All right? Don't laugh about it. Don't joke about it. Know it to be the truth. And I'm serious as a heart attack. All right. My game has improved quite a bit since the beginning of the year, but I have come across a problem. I'm starting to get too attached to a girl. That means you make a choice. That's your choice, get attached. She's not saying ooga booga, get attached. She can say certain words, because women know what words say to a man. Oh, your sex is good, you're so good, I feel so connected. Pretty soon you start gravitating to her. Pretty soon your mind is all entrained to her. Okay? He writes, she has nothing special. Something is just making me more drawn to her. Again, it's your choice. Choose not to. It's really that simple, Jason. Choose not to. Also, if you're doing exactly what I said do, only see starter hose twice a week, get busy with your public speaking, get busy with your business that you're going to start besides the job that you own. So you have money for retirement or money to buy a bigger, nicer car or be able to go somewhere. That's why you start your business to make that extra money. You're too busy to see her but twice a week. And if she can't understand that, go find someone else. If you are not spending every day with her, that's what happens when you spend too much time. Your brain gets wired to her. But that's your choice. You can choose not to. You can choose to do exactly what I say and really come up in your life. Or you can half do what I say and suffer like this. Okay? The choice is yours. I like her. There you go. That's why you spend more time with her. I like her. Ooh, Orlando. But I like her, Orlando. I like her and all. I just obviously don't want a girlfriend. Then sit her down and talk to her. Is there anything I can do to stop myself from being attached? Yes. I now give you magic permission to stop. It's really that simple. Just tell yourself, you know what? I'm not going to do this. It's really that simple. Next, Lisk. Needs guidance. And Lisk, he sent me his photograph. You look like a real confident dude. He sent me pictures of his girls, and he wanted me to rate his game. I give you props. Okay? If those are the girls you're boning, good job, brother. Twin Spartan, exactly. The name is just Arc. .arc. Put a dot, I think, and then ARK. I don't know why he did that. Okay, so that's our show for the day. I'm recording this offline with my own software, so in case it fucks up on YouTube again. Let me close out by talking about the recent turmoil. Don't let it bother you, fellas. Okay? Don't let the Commodore Wog or the troll bother you. YouTube is a strange place. There's a lot of strange, weird fucking people here. Holy Jesus. But weird people need help too. But there are little pockets of weirdness all over YouTube. And these people that like to go around the channels just watch videos because they're not doing anything with their lives. Every one of you guys should at least be going to Toastmasters only once a week. It's an hour of your fucking life. And if you use the excuse, I don't have any money, don't even write to me. Don't try that excuse on me. You have money to get a cell phone. You have money to pay your cell bill. You got money to get online some kind of way. Okay, I'm using my mom's computer. Borrow money from your mom. Your mom will invest in you. Oh, my mom hates me. Oh, borrow from your Grammy. Borrow from your sister. Borrow from your brother. Borrow if you have to. Then get your ass out and get a job so you can earn the fucking money like a man. There's no excuse. Don't be Commodore Woggs, mixing and matching things I say. As I learned the hard way about internet marketing, and I knew I was doing it, and I actually thought about, this kind of like my guys, changing shit up. The moment you change shit from the pure source, and you filter and you change a little bit, you done lost it. Don't bother. Okay? If you can't do exactly what I'm trying to teach, I hate to put it that way, don't bother. Because you're just going to get off on an off path and get fucked up, and then you're going to start writing me. And then, of course, I'm going to be able to tell, well, it looks like you were hoe chasing, so you're not really doing what I'm teaching. I'm teaching survival in style. Survival like a king. Because there's nothing better than a woman that does what the fuck she's told. There's nothing better than that. And that's all I've had for the last, I can't count how many years, since I was in my 30s. All the females that came to me did what they're told, because that's the kind of guy I am. I remember I run my own business. So that means I took on my destiny. I could have stayed at Pacific Bell, been retired right now, and, been miserable if I didn't have a heart attack. But I chose to step out and face the world myself with just this. So if this is powerful enough for me to create a life of success for myself, of course it's going to be the same juice that I apply to the game. You don't do one thing one way, another thing the other way. You do, as is insane, you do one thing one way, you do the other things the same way. So, of course, when I got into internet dating, I applied my business mind to it that allowed me to step out. Think about it. Step out into the world. I had a family to support. Okay, I had little kids. But I was able to support them and myself and rise us both up. Okay? With just this. That's all I had. So, of course, when I step into internet dating, I'm going to apply this to it. Of course, when I step into the game with women, I applied this. And I do recall observing. I've talked about it before, how I go to the nightclubs and I watch. I study. Okay? I study and applied. I learned to have that cocky attitude towards women and shit on them, talk shit to them. I didn't have that before. Remember, I was shy. I was a goober. Well, I wasn't stupid, but I was like a geek. So I applied and developed. I applied this. Same thing I applied to history. I applied this. I got into an argument with someone on my Facebook during election times. And I don't want any shit about this. It was a Caucasian chick. And she went to my high school. I don't remember her ass. But we got into an argument over, she was putting all this anti-Obama stuff up, showing up on my wall. So, of course, I started researching Mitt Romney and Mormons. I applied this, the same thing, to allow me to get good in the game to that. When I turn this on something, I learn and I see truth. Okay? Like I applied to the cat thing. I learn, I observe, I see truth. So, she was saying Mormons are Christians. I showed her proof why Mormons are not Christians. It's not part of Christianity. They believe that God is a man that lives on a planet called Kolob. That when they die, they're going to go to this planet and become gods. Of course, they're Caucasian people who think they'll rise up and become gods. Yes, they've sucked other race of people into religion, but they used to not let them in that religion. That was a PR thing. I was alive when they did this. You guys weren't even born yet when they started letting other races in because they got political pressure. I was there watching, observed it. There's a difference than something you just grew up with, like homosexuality. This has been around. I watched the changes, so I applied this. She didn't like the truth, so she unfriended me. One of the Susans, the one I talked about, the bodybuilder one, unfriended me. Couldn't handle the truth. But I learned to apply this, okay? I learned to apply this. I know a lot of you guys are going to come back with some anti-Obama. Don't bother. Don't waste your time. I'm already pissed off at Obama. It doesn't matter, okay? I already knew that Obama is a house Negro. Don't, if you're black, don't write to me. Okay, I already know he's a house Negro. I say he's a house Negro. And you guys are black, you know what that means. But I like the fact that he was half black, half white, because it's bringing the two races with most problems together. That's what I liked about it. It showed that America's starting to grow up. Stop all that stupid racial nonsense. This troll's trying to call me, I think he did call me a racist. Black people can't be a racist. I already shown you that. Because remember, I applied this. Because one of my clients asked me, she had heard that, black people are more racist than white people. No. Then I would look up the word racist and racism because I applied this. I went out and did research with this. And I showed you guys the truth. We could be prejudiced. We could have hatred. Only one group of people can be racist. And there's a certain percentage of that group of people who are racist. A small percentage. You guys who listen to me, you guys aren't racist. You guys are cool. We can sit down at the table and eat dinner. We could be friends if it weren't for the age difference. But these other people, they make you guys look bad. They want to drag the entire society down into their darkness and their stupidity, all because they want to stay the dominant race. They want to stay the dominant race. And the majority of you guys listen to me, you don't want it to change either. Because if you lose that dominance, look what's going on in South Africa. White folks live in shacks now. Black folks with good jobs. You don't want that to happen. So, of course, you're going to support this whole thing, too. But I apply this to history, so I teach black folks the truth. But it's all from this. You guys have the same this up here, too. If you wake it up, if you jumpstart it and amp its power, when you wake up, the power of the brain speeds up. You are more powerful than the person who's asleep. That's why I told that white woman, I've never met a Caucasian male that I could not outsmart, that was smarter than me. The only people that were smarter than me, what I consider smarter than me, were my little brother was alive and my older brother. Big words, huh? But it's what I truly believed. Because I took computer programming, I got damn good at it real fast. Back when it started. I was doing better than everyone around me. Asian folks too. I applied this. The creativity. Came up with some really creative programs. I don't think you guys know that I can program in basic language, assembler language, COBOL language. There's one more that I started to learn Fortran, but that I stopped then. These are old languages, but I guess C++, they're on the third plus now. Those of you guys are programmers. But I use this. as you guys can use this in your lives. Okay? The power of your minds. Every last one of you should be using this. Black fellas, you should need to learn to use this. To see. Just take a moment to see. If you're living in a bad area, stop and look. Look at the motherfucking saggers at the gas station, loud music coming out the cars. Look, pay attention, and think. Think when you see this. Okay? And report back to me what you truly see. It should wake you up. That's why white folks have a certain image about us. It'll wake you up. But you got to learn to use this. All right, fellas? I'm tired now. Peace.